Hi, ceramics class. I am going to do a really quick tutorial on 1-point perspective. I saw a few people's pieces. I feel like I need to just go over some of the main points of one. First, I'll just do 1-point perspective. So always start with this horizon line. So I happen to have a piece of graph paper. You can use notebook paper or white paper, or I even said, like if you have a piece of paper lying around that you don't need, you can use the other side to draw on, or you can use your wonderful sketchbook. Okay, so first thing I draw is the horizon line. And basically, as I said in the tutorial, the other tutorial that you saw, it's the line that separates the sky from the land. And the reason I wanted you to do this is eventually we're going to be making a drawing of a sculpture. It's going to be a monument to my quarantine experience. So if we're going to make a sculpture in the landscape, we need some sort of land and sky. So, so in 1-point perspective, you make 1 point in the middle. This is called the vanishing point. And then I kind of sometimes just draw some lines emanating out of the center. And then I create like a square on the end of each line. Oh, she had one on the horizon line too, yeah. Okay, and then one below. Okay, this is slightly different from, but anyway, put the squares wherever you want. Put some above the horizon line, on the horizon line, and below the horizon line. And then basically it's just a matter of, if you don't have a ruler, you can get a straight edge, like the edge of a book or a folder. Sometimes I've even taken another piece of notebook paper and kind of like folded it a whole bunch of times. Okay, and then I can use this as a ruler. Okay, so then I'm going to be connecting the corners of the boxes up with this vanishing point. And then later, oh, I need a eraser. I can decide, okay, I want the box to end there. Or I could make it longer and have it end there. It's all up to you. But this is a vertical line and this is a horizontal line. Vertical, horizontal. Going to the vanishing point. This box, you only see two sides. You see this side and the front. Okay. This box up here. Okay. Always get one part of your ruler on the vanishing point. The other part will be on the corner of your box. Okay, and then I guess I'll end it here and here. I really like graph paper because it's easy to just make it the line straight, vertical and horizontal. Okay. And then, okay. A lot of you guys that had intro to art might remember all this. Okay. So, yeah, now we know how to draw cubes, but yeah, we're going to eventually be drawing a sculpture. 2-point perspective. I'll just draw on the other side. Again, you want to start with the horizon line. I'm just making the horizon line somewhere in the middle of the paper. Okay. Now this time there's 2 points. And this time I just start with making some random lines around. I made one above the horizon line, one on the horizon line, and one below the horizon line. Okay, and then to this side you're going to that point, Okay. Whoops. Gotta get that up here. And to this side, you're going to that point. Okay. Now the tricky part is the top of the box. It's not that tricky. Okay, first I have to decide where should I have the box end. Maybe randomly there and maybe over here. Okay, now from this corner, I'm going to go to Vanishing Point 2. Vanishing Point 2. This side is Vanishing Point 1. Forgot to tell you that. Vanishing Point 1, Vanishing Point 2. So from this corner over here, you're going to go to Vanishing Point 2. From this corner over here, you're going to go to Vanishing Point 1. Let me get the ruler involved. Okay, so there's the cube. All right, and just, I'm just doing this really fast. Okay, so thanks. Now, here's the big leap that we want to make next week. How are we going to make an, what is this monument to my quarantine experience? Remember that I also wanted you to keep a log for at least 2 weeks of your experiences and emotions and just your insights, feelings, whatever comes up during your quarantine experience. Of course, mine is in the house, but I wrote down 8 things that I've thought about so far, and the emotions involved with them. So let's just say, okay, that let's just pretend I'm in my sketchbook again, okay. I created a shape that was like worry. Maybe worry was one of my emotions. Determination was another one. I got a little depressed one day because there was like nothing to do. So I put depression. Okay. Now I'm going to create an abstract shape that goes with that emotion. Abstract just means it's you just have to go by your intuition about what that emotion would look like in a shape. So with worry, I kind of got this idea for worry. Okay. For determination, I was like, I don't know. That, I don't know. And then depression for me was kind of blobby. It was some sort of, I felt sort of like a blob. So, I don't know, calm would be another one. Maybe calm is like, I don't know, reminds me of water. Okay, but I just want to say to everyone, there's no right or wrong way to make your abstract feeling shape. It's whatever comes up in your own imagination. I might try also different ways of doing worry. Like maybe this is another way to do worry. Or, I don't know. So experiment around in your sketchbook. Okay. Now I'm going to take these flat shapes and figure out how I can use 1 and 2 point perspective to, well, actually I use 2 point perspective to express that. And here's what I came up with. Here's my stress worry shape here. And then I kind of, okay, wait, sorry. But do you notice that there's a horizon line here? Here's a vanishing point. Here's a vanishing point. And then I kind of did that. So, oh, they talked about light source too in the video. So this looks like my light source might be over here. And this shape is kind of lit up. This was my sort of depression shape. And I so I made the shape and I sort of created some lines that maybe go to the point. And then I See the edge of that shape? I just kind of echoed it again and then shaded the side. I don't know if it came out very well, but then I kind of made some other lines coming out of it. Okay, this was my determination shape, and I made some lines to the vanishing point. I took that shape, I echoed that shape sort of. Okay, this one didn't turn out very well. And then I shaded the side. So I'm trying to make a flat shape into a three-dimensional shape using perspective. And then everything is going into this box down here. Well, this is the platform that the sculpture is on. And so I kind of just made a regular cube down here. And I had some kind of, I don't know what that little hole is, that little black hole in there. Okay. I hope you get it. But if you don't, well, just ask me questions, okay? Thank you for being yourself and expressing yourself in this sculpture. Bye.